Welcome. I have the honor today to talk about our organization change, which we call Fast Flow. About me, I'm Gerald Schweizer. I'm the value stream lead of our CAST Germany and Austria team, which provides the import and export filing solution for those countries. I'm living in Steyr with my wife, 2 kids and our family dog, so pretty standard, I would say. I'm over 15 years now within MIC. I was in different roles over the years, so started in support, then moved to our SaaS department where I was a system engineer, so worked on the SaaS solution, a very technical role. And then moved on to become a project manager in our project department, dealing with projects with multiple big players in the world, so such as Volkswagen and Siemens and other ones. And then I did go back to the support department where I took over a team as a team lead. This was 5 years ago. Since 2024, I'm very proud to be announced as a value stream lead in one of our first product streams. So this was a pilot approach to start with before we did the major change of the whole company. I'm focusing there on the collaboration between the cross-functional colleagues, the customer value, continuous improvement for our products. And yeah, that's it about me. Why we had to change our way of collaboration within the company? So good question. We had our growth over the years. So our product portfolio expanded since our founding very rapidly. So we added a lot of new products, a lot of new countries. And that was overall, so that, you know, every process in detail was overall a challenge. Since our founding in 1988, which is approximately 1 year older than me, the company now, we have experienced an average growth people size of approximately 10% annually. This resulted in a team with over 500 employees now, all distributed all over the globe in different locations. We were structured as a functional organization, so you can imagine development department, support department, administration department, sales department, and so on. So pretty classic, which had its challenges on its own. but I will come back to that later on. So that I give you a small glimpse about our product portfolio and how the growth was. I have prepared a slide. We started in the upper page, so where we had a filing solution for single countries within the European Union, before we even were in the European Union as Austria. We had a classification tool, so just to add classifications to the parts, and the part master tool, so which is CCS. Then over the years, we had customer demand so that we go into the origin calculation. So then OCS was added. And now it's everywhere in the media. So we have a lot of sanctions nowadays. And it was a customer demand where we reacted and developed then our MIC ECM solution. So it's export control management. So basically you check if you can do business with an entity. Adding to that, we have a central global trade content tool, so where we provide tariff data and so on. We have a data analytics product now, so to make sense of all the data we collect in the different modules, so to visualize and to prepare it for management, basically. And we have a lot of other modules like GAM, which are not mentioned here, so smaller ones, recalculation and so on. So that to the product portfolio. So you see it was a really big growth in products over the last 35 years, which added another layer of complexity. So you can imagine not everyone is expert in every module. So it is, needs to be differentiated a bit. So to the country coverage, that's also a nice slide. So I'm a very visual guy. I prepared the slide so where you see that the countries where we are able with our tool to communicate directly with customs or indirectly with a broker system. Everything in dark blue is covered by MIC, so we are around 55 plus countries now all over the world. So you see we are communicating with a lot of customs authorities in different time zones, which is also quite challenging, as you imagine. What does a country coverage mean in MIC? The slide is pretty small and it gives me headaches also when I look at it. It is standard import-export processes, for example. So very simple. You tell customs you want to import something or you want to export something, and they say you are allowed to or not. So that's basically it. And there is in it a lot of variety of processes which you can do. It's like you can have a bonded warehouse solution, so where you just store stuff in your bonded warehouse location until you use it and then you declare it. You have an inward processing relief solution for the car manufacturers. It's a very important tool as they manufacture, they source parts from over the world, manufacture and then ship the whole car to anywhere else. Outward process relief, same stuff, just other direction. And then there is recalculation, so for changing some import or export declarations afterwards. We have also then our OCS solution, which I talked about a bit. So it's for the origin calculation, so where we have a worldwide coverage. So as you might be interested in the media, you see a lot of discussions or hear a lot of discussions where for example, the European Union is negotiating with the US a free trade agreement, or with Mercosur, so the South American ones. And that's exactly what OCS does. It takes advantage of those free trade agreements. And there is also a lot of variety in those agreements, and you need to have experts who understand them, and also the business of the customers, which is also then adding another layer of complexity to us. And the same story goes on for ECM, GTS, Intra, and so on. As you can see, it is a very complex solution, so where you have to have a lot of knowledge in different fields. And it added a lot of mental load to the colleagues who needed to have knowledge in every part of it, so to deal with the customer's demands. And that's why we needed to change. For our offices, also same slide where we are at the moment in MIC. So we have a global solution. That's why we needed global offices to cover time zones, culture, language, and so on, which added also a lot of complexity to our business, daily business, so to work together. You can imagine how hard it is to decide on a holiday vacation with 5 friends. Decide on a project with 5 teams distributed all over the globe in different time zones. It's getting a bit messy there, so I would say. Complex world where we're in. So, and that is where I come to the pain points of the functional organization itself. I tried to show you in the picture, as I said, very visual. How we were built in the MIC. So we had a development department, project department, and support department, as said. And in the development department, we had this differentiation between products already. So we had developers who were working on on our cast software and different countries, and we had teams who were working on OCS or ECM solutions. So that was done way further before we did change. But the project department and the support department needed to deal with a lot of all these products we had and countries. So we had a customer, for example, a bigger one, who had OCS cast in different countries, an ECM solution on top on that. And the support colleague at the end needed to know everything about the customer process. And you can maybe imagine it was a hell of a lot you needed to know that you can really perform well in the work. And there is also, as said, as we had different locations all over the world, we had also a hard time to find spots where we could align ourselves on certain topics. For example, in the US, we experienced an incident. The product was developed in Austria. The guys needed to talk to the developer to bug fix it. And for example, the support was done, I don't know, in Thailand, for example, because it was maybe a bigger automotive company. And all those guys needed to find a spot how to fix the problem, then deliver it, and make the customer happy again. So, and everywhere in between, there were time lags, knowledge loss, and so on, and really a lot of coordination. And at the end, it felt like, we were sitting in meetings to align ourselves how we're gonna deal with a problem more than dealing with the problem. So, which brought us to a solution. Our solution was an organization for fast flow. To illustrate that a bit, before I come to my team, so that you know where I'm in, I want to show you what kind of teams we have now, how they are organized, and how they should work together. I hope we can see it a bit because the slide is a bit full with information. Our organization change was basically done on the concepts, highly influenced on the concepts in the book Team Topologies. I don't know if you already read it. If not, do it. If you have a complex solution where you need to deal with. And it gives you a lot of indications how you can perform better and how you need to change that this pain points we had earlier spoken of can be dealt with. They have a concept with 4 team types. One is the stream-aligned team, so which is the primary value delivery unit. So this is actually where I'm in. We in MIC also adapted a bit those concepts. So we have for the stream-aligned teams, we have 2 different ones. We have a product team, so which is exactly what my team is about. And we have service delivery teams, which are dealing with enterprise customers solely, but are supported within those product teams. So if there is a complex matter, then they can use a service of the product team that they come to a solution or maybe an adaptation if needed. Then there is this platform, so-called platform teams. You see them at the bottom here. These serve the stream-aligned teams by reducing cognitive load, providing reusable infrastructure and services. What is that? At the end, we have common parts of the software which we want to use. For example, interfacing. So we don't want to have that every caster or every stream-aligned team needs to develop and maintain its own interfaces. So that's why typically a platform team is our interfacing team, for example, so with our EDIS solution, where we can also add country-specific routes, but overall, the core of the software is done by this platform team. So we use it then as a service, so to say, with APIs and other stuff. Also, a platform team would be, for example, our cloud infrastructure team. So we don't want to deal with Kubernetes clusters and so on. We just use them. Then our enabling team. So really one of the great teams. So they are working together with all the 4 types of teams. So but they are just rented, so to say. So we get our agile coaches, for example, from such a team. For example, for my team, we have also added one at the moment. And if it feels like we don't need him anymore, he can then move on to another team. These enabling teams help us to perform better, enable or develop certain strategies, for example, for support projects, so that there is still some common ground for everyone in the company. So, for example, the same documents and so on. The Scrum-based development works everywhere, almost the same with different variations, but the concept is the same. We have then the complicated subsystem teams. Oh God, what's that? This is a team consisting of guys with specialized knowledge. So where we thought we don't have the need to have these specialists in every team present. So that's why they are also rented, I guess we could say. So they're also then working together with the teams. Our SAP team, for example, is such a team where we, for example, use them to implement a new project with the customer, and they are dealing with the SAP stuff on the customer side together with the customer. And we don't want to have that knowledge, or we don't need to have that knowledge in every team, so that every project manager fully knows all the variations in SAP and where to source data and so on. Yeah, together, this structure supports a faster delivery and clearer responsibilities for everyone. It makes us more scalable in the collaboration, as said, and makes our daily work a bit easier. Maybe to the right down corner, you see that how the teams work together. So the platform teams do collaboration and provide services for the teams. We have the enabling team, which are facilitating, and the complicated subsystem teams, they are switching then where they are needed. Now to the product stream. So now you know where we are located, what kind of team we are. A few words to the product stream. Yeah, how it's works. So it is vertically integrated in the value, the business value we provide. Not like we had it in the past with these functional organizations where we then cut through this horizontal stuff. So we have now the chance to really focus on certain parts of the product, so that we become experts. So which is also good for our customers, because they're dealing with colleagues in certain projects who are very who have very detailed knowledge about everything, so about the processes and so on. We are having one team which is end-to-end responsible for the development till the delivery and the maintenance of the product. So we see then every aspect of developing it, doing projects with it, and then maintaining and servicing it. So we have then a direct feedback loop within the team, what works well, what doesn't work very well, and then we gonna change. We have continuous collaboration with all the functionalities within the the value stream. So we have there every role we need to deliver this value stream present in the team. And they interact with each other. So on not, I said, these mass calls, which we had in the past. So we really have then these smaller meetings, stand-ups, team meetings, where they naturally interact with each other and talk about their challenges every day and find solutions together. This results in the reduction and simplification of handovers. So next part is, as we have such a complex product with complex customers, the projects are not done within 1 month, 2 months. So it is for bigger rollouts, it's even years. And in the past, it was always like, we did the project manager was working, and the project team was working with the customer very closely to bring the solution to life. And they gained a lot of knowledge about the customer's business, the processes they set up, and everything what needed to be dealt with. So even the support during the project. And every project has an end, because it's called a project. At the end, we needed to move the responsibilities from those successful go live projects to our support colleagues in the past. So you can imagine moving 2 or 3 years of knowledge within a few meetings is very hard, and a lot of stuff gets lost there down the way. And with that solution, we don't have that in that big amount anymore, because the project managers and the project crew really is part of the team, discusses their problems daily. Even the support or the development guys are involved in the project already. Then they know the customer, and this transition periods can be shortened. Not extinguished completely at the moment, but shortened. And they perform better at the end. At the end, you will then think, okay, is the customer now then dealing with 20 teams? We found also a solution for that, which is called the main customer contact, the customer success manager. So we have inserted an additional layer where we have dedicated persons who know or who keep the customer relationship alive. So they are planning all the common stuff with the customers, are then also one of the main contacts if there are any issues or if they have any desires for new products. Then they come firstly to those people and talk to them, so that they don't need to think which team I need to contact for product X, Y. So it's then rather they have a single contact, and the contact builds then the communication line to those teams. So then now you know what the product stream is. Now to my team. As we have founded the team, we were sitting together and discussing about the vision. So a common understanding what we're gonna do. Our vision was then at the end, so we had then also multiple choice of different visions, and at the end it turned out that we want to have our goal is a simple, reliable and complete cast DE and RT solution where we meet the customer's needs. And we achieve this by supporting each other and working together as a team. What is the team about? So I want to give you an overview about the structure of the team, and then we talk a bit about the roles. The structure of the team is, we have 24 people working in this team, including me. And the agile coach. The key roles in these teams are the value stream lead, which is my person. I'm the people's lead for those teams. So I'm my role, or how I understand my role is that I provide everything my colleagues need to perform well in their job, and also deal with the administrative stuff like vacations and salary discussions, of course. We have then the product owner, so very special role and very important role within this structure. The product owner is responsible for the product, the development of it, the legal changes, and the success at the end on the market. So the product owner basically needs to have a good understanding what the customer's needs are, so that our products perform very well on the market. And we also need, as we are in customs, the product owner is also at the end responsible that our software meets the legal regulations. Then we have the agile coach. I presented as him or her as part of the team, actually. We heard the agile coaches are just landed. So they're just part-time in our team, but they play a very, very important role so to develop the team as itself and set the processes up together with the value stream lead and the product owners. We have, of course, developers in it, business and third level analysts who are working on projects and development. So it's kind of a sandwich position. And the incident managers who are dealing with support and customer care. And then we have, last but not least, the project managers. Classic. As we are such a big team, and everywhere you read, 8 to 12 people is about the team. So we needed also a bit to differentiate between the sections we work on. So we have the service-centered roles, where we are the incident manager and the project manager are solely in, and the sandwich role for business analysts who supports in projects and also in legal changes with development, and the third level analysts also for dealing like ETL standard for problem tickets like. And we have then the development centered roles, so which is also the developer and once again business analysts and third level analysts. So they are really hopping between these two blocks. So as this cross-functional team is driving our product innovation and with agility and product focus at the end. Yeah, what are the key principles within the team? So from a process point of view, we have a Scrum-based development. So we have a bi-weekly development cycle. So where we plan what we're gonna do and then review what we did at the end. In the support department, we are highly, highly oriented about the ETL guidelines. So we get incident service requests, and if there is something severe, we make a problem out of it and check it then for a long time solution. Projects are done either in agile or waterfall, depending on the context. In our business, to be honest, waterfall is the dominant approach. As we deal with regulations a lot, we know what the outcome needs to be. At the end, it's a customs declaration, so with a certain set of data. And before that, we need to decide where we get the data, how we're gonna process it, and the grade of automation needs to be decided upfront. In every project, I would say there is still a small variation where you can be a bit agile, but the fact is, in the business we are, waterfall is the way to go. Yeah, from a team culture perspective, as we are a cross-functional team, we don't want to have this silo, so a complete development silo, a project silo, and a support silo. We want to support each other, so within the team completely. So with every aspect it brings. So, for example, if you have an issue or an incident on support side, it does not say that a development colleague is not allowed to check on that incident together with the support colleague or alone. So, or a project colleague does a support ticket, or a support colleague helps out by defining or specing a legal change or something like that. So we have fixed roles, but I say it's flexible roles. So as I said, there are defined roles what we're gonna do, but there are no strict boundaries. So as we say, I just do development, I just do support, or I just do project management. So it's a bit mixing into each other. So as we work together, we have a shared understanding of our domain and of our processes. So that's a key fact or a key point of our team, where we want to have that everyone involved has a good understanding about our business cases. So about the legal processes we are dealing with. So a developer needs to know why a process is developed like that, or need to be developed like that. So from a legal perspective, and also the project colleagues and the support colleagues also need to know a lot of legal stuff to do a very good job. So that's why everybody in our team gets at the first days, weeks and months a detailed introduction into the German customs processes and the Austrian customs processes. Yeah, that was it. I hope you have now a glimpse what we do with this product stream team, and why we needed it, and how is it going at the end. Very well. So we are now rolling out this approach to the whole company now. So it is a success. Thank you.